I want you to imagine this. Whenever you have like 1 mile to walk or less, then you walk it. Whenever there is more than 1 mile, like 2 miles, 1.5 mile, 3 miles, then you would take the car. So paradoxically, you are going faster with 2 miles than 1 mile, right? Because you're gonna go with the car versus you're gonna go by walking. So there's no harm in walking. Like walking is perfectly fine. It's very healthy, but I mean, reaching the destination, that's what I am talking about. It's really faster. Let's say it's important to do so. But I'm going to give you another situation now. Let's say that your home is in a really bad situation. It's terrible. It's an old home and you have to move from the home. Then you would move. But if the home is very good or at least good enough, then you're not going to be moving. Now, here's where it comes to become a problem. When your life is this way, when your life is, for example, your job is very, very bad and then you hate it, you would leave your job and find another job on the potential of having a better job. If your job is really good, then perfect, you're staying in your job and everything is good. But if your job is just okay, like you have some problems, you have a shitty boss, you have bad coworkers, or you have, I don't know, a toxic environment, but it's not too bad, it's not too toxic, it's not too, you know what I mean? Then most likely you're gonna stay. So you are better having a worse boss, a worse coworker, a worse house in order for you to make action. Now, this is really interesting because sometimes we are just enough. We have just enough to just pass by and just to make it another day. Now, imagine on the end spectrum that whenever you have this half shitty situation, then you think, okay, how would this be better? Like, is it to change it now or is it to keep it? If you have this question in mind, you should always change it. So if you have a bad relationship that is half bad, then you should change that relationship no matter what. If you have a job that you don't like, if you have a home that is not good, then you have to change it immediately and take action. But that is on the premise that if the situation was worse, then you could do that. So imagine that the situation was worse than this, then you could have changed it, then change it. But if even the worst situation you were, then you couldn't change, then of course there is no way to change it. And I think there is a way to imagine this so that it's easier to make the decision. So, for an example, when you are having this half stuff, then you're thinking of yourself, okay, this is not half, this is the worst situation I am in at or at, and I should take action. Because if the situation is bad, believe me, it will get worse. And you don't want to wait for that until the time is too late and you're in a hurry because you will find you will not reach your destination very fast. Sometimes it's easier to go the mile or less than a mile in a car rather than going by walking. Imagine if you have an emergency. Now, make every 1 mile or less an emergency. And whatever good, keep it good. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.